Hello, you guys, and welcome back to the Abundance Lab with me, your host, Lauren Marie. Today's episode is going to be 5 habits that changed my money reality. Before we get started, I just want to remind everyone I have my free course, the Abundance Reset, the 3-day Abundance Reset, where you can reset your brain for abundance for free. You can grab it in the link in the show notes. Today, I want to share 5 daily abundance habits that completely changed my relationship with money. And spoiler alert, none of them involve budgeting spreadsheets or cutting out your morning coffee. I am not a spreadsheet girly. Wish I could be because I am an organization girly, but spreadsheets are not for me. They're overwhelming. I personally don't drink coffee, but I also don't believe in cutting out something that costs $5 a day. We're going to actually just create more room for more abundance instead of creating more room for more scarcity. This episode is important for me to put out because many women want financial freedom, but their daily habits are the things that are keeping them stuck in scarcity. And these habits aren't about discipline. They're about rewiring your brain and nervous system for wealth. You guys know me, I'm always rooted in neuroscience, so these are going to be practical tips that are actually retraining your brain versus fun, fluffy things to do because budgeting is fun. And I don't actually even believe in budgets. I don't believe in saying the word budget. I always suggest to my clients that if they want to create a budget, to call it an abundance plan, because budget equals scarcity, abundance plan equals overflow. So just changing your language around things is going to be a really big difference for you. So habits literally train the brain to be safe with new beliefs and behaviors. That is why it's really hard to break old habits and change old habits. This is why 9 times out of 10 people fall back into their old habits. Because your brain has been trained. It's now in automatic mode. So it takes an extra level of consciousness and awareness to continue implementing a new habit and not fall back into your old patterns. Scarcity habits especially, like checking your bank balance in panic, maybe even avoiding checking your bank account, feeling guilty when you spend, or ignoring your bills, all keep your brain in survival mode. And it feels comfortable there. That's why you continue to do it. But abundance habits signal safety, trust, and overflow. So let's get into the 5 habits that shifted everything for me. First one, speaking abundance daily. Like I just mentioned, the words that you use not only have power, but they're a clear pointer to what your current beliefs are. So if you're saying I'm BROKE, things are to EXPENSIVE, ICANTAFFORD, that means you truly believe that. And that's the cycle that you are going to continue in. And if I spelled all of those words right, I'm going to be shook because I just whipped those out so fast. I'm not even looking at the spelling of them. So the way that you speak about money matters. Having money mantras or affirmations, but keeping them grounded in neuroscience. So instead of just saying, I am rich, shifting to, I'm open to receiving more money with ease. And if you want to make it even more powerful, your brain is primed to answer questions. So flipping any affirmation into a question is going to do more for you. So instead of I am open to receiving more money with ease, you could ask, how am I so open to receiving more money with ease? That's going to get the wheels in your brain turning so much more than any affirmation statement that you could make. Words prime the brain and nervous system to expect wealth. When you ask yourself, how do I make so much money with ease? Why is it so easy for me to make money? You're literally priming your brain and nervous system to receive money with ease and to not feel unsafe when that comes in. Because once it's primed, it's like, oh yes, I was expecting this. This isn't scary. This isn't unexpected. I knew this was coming. I feel safe receiving this because I knew it was coming. So your action step is to pick one money affirmation and repeat it while you do something mundane, like going for a walk, brushing your teeth, whatever it is. And I challenge you to also create an ask affirmation. So flip your affirmation into a question and ask yourself that question multiple times a day throughout the day. Habit number 2, celebrating money in all forms. This changed my life. I started doing this back in 2022, and it really, really changed my view of abundance and my view of how abundant I am. So celebrating every inflow, refunds, gifts that you're given, discounts, a $5 Venmo, your paycheck, a free coffee. If at work they bring in bagels for you guys to eat, every time that you receive, celebrate that. Abundance equals receiving. If your man goes down on you, you're receiving. That's abundance, girl. Okay? Like literally everything that you receive. Stop thinking about abundance as money. Money is a word and a piece of paper. That's all that money is. Abundance is energy. That's what you want. You want the energy that abundance is, and you want that energy to flow into a specific area of your life. You don't want money. Money is nothing, okay? You want the energy. So if you can start focusing on how is the energy of abundance in my life already, you will notice that it's literally all around you at all times, 24/7. You are surrounded by abundance. Abundance equals what you think money is. When you do this, the brain learns money is always coming to me because it's all around at all times. It's always coming. I don't even have to do anything to receive. And this is going to expand your brain's capacity to believe that abundance can come in overflow and that it can be safe and easy for you. This will also create momentum and a felt sense of overflow. And then you will be energetically aligned with overflow. If you feel like overflow is coming, more overflow is going to be coming. That's literally how it works. So action step for this, start a money wins note on your phone and document every dollar that comes in. This is actually something that is provided for you in my course Rewire for Rich. I give you an abundance tracker. I give you a subconscious reprogramming audio. I give you the exact method I use to build new neural pathways with myself and my clients, all for only $44. So if you really want to get rich, girl, I'm talking manifest $3,000 in 6 days. I'm talking manifest a new car. I'm talking manifest getting gifted a new grill that's worth $500 for free. Those are all real examples of things people have manifested in less than 1 week of Rewire for Rich. So if you want to take it to the next level, there will be a link in the show notes for that course and you can grab that. Habit number 3, practicing grateful spending. Instead of guilt when money leaves, practice gratitude. I'm grateful I can pay for this. If it always comes back. Every time I pay my bills, I say, thank you, universe, for paying my bills. And I express gratitude for my ability to pay my bills every single month on the 1st. I have the money in my bank account to be able to do that, and I'm grateful. So expressing gratitude for the money that you are spending. This will keep your nervous system calm when money flows out, because money is always in flow. It flows in, it flows out. And you need to feel safe with the flow. You can't feel safe only receiving and not flowing out. You can't feel safe just flowing out and not receiving. You have to feel safe with the entire process. And this will help you start to create that safety. An example, paying your bills. Shift from dread to empowerment. You paid your bills, bitch. That's iconic. There was a time when women couldn't even pay bills. When women didn't even have bills because we weren't allowed to have anything. Okay? So be empowered and happy and excited about the fact that you even have that opportunity. Action step for this one, choose one recurring bill and reframe it with gratitude. Every month when you pay rent, say thank you. I'm so grateful that I get to pay this rent this month, and then I'm able to. Thank you, money, for coming and flowing into my life so that I could allow you to flow out to my rent, to my home, to have a livelihood. Habit number 4, creating safety rituals around money. Scarcity often comes from a fear of looking at money and looking at your bank account. So having weekly money dates with yourself, light a candle, play some music, check your accounts every day. When I was at the beginning of my money mindset journey back in 2022, I made it a point to check my bank account every single morning. Wake up, check all of my bank accounts. I say, hi money, thank you for being here, and then I close out. It sounds a little bit crazy, but it's going to shift your relationship with money so much, and it's going to rewire your brain to see money's always there. You always have it. It's in your head that it's not. Sure, maybe right now in your reality you don't have the amount that you desire. Maybe you feel like you can't pay your bills, but money's there. Okay? It is there. You just have to rewire for it. It's always, always there. Create safety and neutralize your fear responses. So by doing these weekly money dates or checking your accounts daily, you're going to neutralize the fear that you have, because the more that you check it, the more you're going to see, oh, there's still money, there's still money, there's still money. Now I'm not actually afraid of checking my bank account because there's actually nothing to be afraid of. And the power of neutralizing your fears is everything. So action step for this habit, I want you to schedule a weekly 15-minute money date. Okay, it doesn't even have to be 15 minutes. It could be 5 or 10. But have a money date. Check your bank accounts. See where money came in. See where money went out. Just observe how money is flowing in your life right now. And that will give you some insight into whether or not the money flow you have right now is aligned with the money flow that you desire. And the final 5th habit, investing in my growth. Rewiring scarcity often requires mentorship, tools, and environments that reinforce abundance. And you have to invest to get into those spaces, to work with those people, to access those tools. You have to feel safe flowing that money so that you can open up for even more overflow into your life. Investing in courses, in mentors, in coaching has changed my money mindset as well, because I feel safe making those investments. I feel safe having credit card debt, quote unquote. I know it's going to eventually be paid off, so I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of the access that I have to money. They give you a credit limit for a reason. And I'm not saying go max it out, but if you have a $15,000 credit limit, you shouldn't feel guilty using $2,000 of it to invest in your growth and in yourself, and then paying it down and paying it off. That is not something that I'm afraid of, because the universe always provides for me. I'm still here. No one's come and put me in handcuffs, have they? No, because I feel safe in overflow. The money always flows back. Always, always, always. If you let it flow out, it's always going to flow back to you. The first time that you invest in yourself will feel scary, but it signals trust in your future self. And I'm not saying you need to go invest in a $5,000 coach right away. If this is the first time you're ever investing in yourself, grab a $20 course, grab a $40 course. Literally get Rewire for Rich. It's $44. That is less than 2 cocktails on a night out, and you will manifest at least $44. Literally every single person that has gotten that course has manifested over $500 with that course. So you will get an ROI, but that will start to grow your trust in yourself to invest in yourself. So you can start small, but I promise you, an investment at some point is going to have to be made if you want to see the shifts that you want to shift, whether that's in a financial advisor, a CPA, a coach, a subconscious reprogramming session, whatever it is, you will invest in yourself eventually. So start small, start slow. Make sure you vet people. Make sure you ask all the questions that you need to ask. If I'm someone you're interested in potentially investing in, please message me on Instagram or schedule a connection call. I don't accept investments before I connect with people. Large investments, obviously Rewire for Rich, anyone can go grab that. Anything bigger than that, we have to talk. because I want to make sure this is the right fit for you and that you're the right fit for me. So showing how my relationship with money has changed because of my investments shows me, for myself, yes, I'm safe to spend money and I'm safe to receive money. And that's what it's going to do for you too. So your action step for this one is to invest in something that aligns with your growth. Whether it's investing your time, investing your energy, or investing money. I want you to invest more into your growth than what you're doing right now. Maybe that means meditating every single morning. Maybe that means journaling every single day. Maybe that means getting Rewire for Rich. Maybe that means going and getting someone else's course. Whatever it is, I want you to invest in yourself this week in a way that you never have before. Small daily habits turn into massive identity shifts. Money becomes less about stress and more about flow when you can start rewiring in this way. And over time, your brain normalizes wealth as safe and expected. And once you do this, you guys, you won't even recognize your money reality or your life. So to recap, the 5 habits that changed my relationship with money were speaking abundance daily, celebrating all inflows, grateful spending, making money safety rituals, and investing in my growth. If this resonated with you, start with just one habit this week and watch how quickly things shift. And if you're ready to go deeper into rewiring your money mindset, I have my free mini course, the 3-day abundance reset. You can grab it through the link in the show notes. Your relationship with money is built one habit at a time. And when you choose abundance daily, overflow becomes inevitable. I hope you guys love this episode. If you know someone that could resonate or needs to hear this, please share with them. If you loved it, please share on Instagram and tag me at Elevate with Lauren. Thank you so much for watching and or listening. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Elevate with Lauren, on TikTok at Rich Black Girl Academy, and on YouTube at Elevate with Lauren. I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Bye.